All right, we're on. We're doing Pokemon Colosseum. Pokemon Colosseum again. I'm going to be joined by Nick. He's in the shower right now. He's going to be taking over for me, and then I'm going to go in the shower, but we had to go on tonight because we have not been on tonight. We have not been on for the past few nights. So here we go. We're doing this. Just because I was not on recently does not mean we have not been grinding in this game, though, because we've been on, we've been playing this game, we've been trying to not progress in the plot at all, but just make it so that way we don't have to grind on stream. So we are retracing our steps over here. We're going back through Mirror B's base. I'm going to check one thing because I think there may be one hidden shadow Pokemon here that we may be able to get that we were not able to get before. Once you ward off Mirror B, or as my brother likes to call him, Minor B, then there becomes a new accessible trainer who has a shadow Pokemon that you can get.
Where's the dog?
We have Clovis in the chat. Where's the dog? He's there.
Where's
He's
the
off
dog?
camera, but he's there. Going back to 4.3 aspect ratio. There we go. All right. I've been well. I've not been on. I think it's been 2 days since I've been on. Oh, here this guy is. This is the Mirror B impersonator. Hey, you know what? Before I do this, let me go in that back room. Because Nick has not been in that back room when he was playing. And there is an item box here. Ah, yes. We have a Macho Brace, so that way we can IV train our Pokemon. Not that I'm going to do it, but you can do it if you're into the metagame. I was never into the metagame. The metagame is what always scared me away. Cypher, Peon, Miraclebee. Listen to all those wrong notes there. Alright, so on our last stream, we got Suicune, and I was whittling down Entei, so that way we can purify him sometime soon. And Sudowoodo, who we stole from the legitimate Mirror B himself, not the impersonator. Now these two, they're harder to purify because they came from Cypher admins, but when I tell you I did a lot of battling, you best believe me, because I was going all throughout Pyrite Town. And then I went into that abandoned building, and I was battling all the guys in the building. I was battling the guys in the cave, and I got up to this guy. So I was just like, you know what? Better save this man for the stream. Better save him for the return. There we go. You always got to watch out. Sudowoodo isn't actually a grass Pokemon. He is a rock Pokemon, and it always works against your advantage. Like you always forget he's a rock Pokemon when you're against a water Pokemon, and you always forget that he is a. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I got the first part right. You always forget that he is a rock Pokemon. He's a grass. You always think he's a rock Pokemon when you're against your water Pokemon. And then you always think that he is a... whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. Sudowoodo is a rock Pokemon. Exactly. No, Sudowoodo is a rock Pokemon, and you think he's a grass Pokemon. So you send him out into battle, and you're like, oh, he's going to be good against water, and he's not. And then when you're battling a Sudowoodo, you're like, oh, he's a grass Pokemon, better use fire. No, he's a rock Pokemon. So that's the explanation. That's what I was trying to say, but I was just like fumbling through that. What I'm trying to say is whenever you use Sudowoodo, he's weak. And whenever Sudowoodo is used against you, he is strong. We're going on late tonight. We're going on late. I would have wanted to be on 10:30. We didn't go on at 10:30. but we're going on nonetheless. The alternative is we don't go on. And I'm due to come back. I'm due for a return. I need to be churning out content. I need to be playing games. Have you eaten? Yes. Yes, I've eaten quite a bit today. I had a, what did I have? I had a protein bar for breakfast. And for lunch, we got some Italian place because it was someone at work's birthday. It was on the hygienist's birthday. So we ordered from this Italian restaurant. I got a chicken cutlet sandwich with mozzarella and red peppers on it. They call it, yeah, it was good. Then after that, I got an ice cream. It wasn't from Dairy Queen, but it was a Dairy Queen-esque place. It was like a small mom and pop shop in our town, and they make like similar to Blizzard type things. So I got like this ice cream shake that had, it was vanilla ice cream. It was called the King Cone Crunch, something like that. There was like bits of ice cream cone mixed in with the vanilla ice cream, chocolate chips, all that stuff. It was pretty good. They serve pup cups over there, so I got Ricky one when I was walking him. And then my brother got back from work around 9:30, got off the train. So around 9:40, we go to the local town pub, and I had a chicken quesadilla, as if I didn't have enough chicken and dairy. Yeah, Rick got a pup cup. So I did eat today. I love how this music is just like the sped up theme of the other guy. I thought this dude had a shadow Pokemon, but he doesn't. Maybe when you beat the game and you come back and you fight him, he has a shadow Pokemon. Maybe that's it. It's a little disappointing. VA-Trax is in the house. Welcome, VA-Trax. He is right there. Here, I'm gonna play Where's the Dog now.
Where's the dog?
Cold down here. All right, I'm going to bed. Good night.
Night.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's good. He's in the shower.
Don't go to bed late.
Alright, so we're gonna get out from underneath here. And we're gonna continue on with the plot because most of our main characters are over level 40 and or purified, with some notable exceptions, but still, we are progressing. There's the dog. Bum, ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, ta-na-na-tan, ta-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I think this Friday we're going to be continuing Castlevania with Frank, which I'm a little bit excited for. I was having a good time doing that last time. I was getting into the atmosphere. It's a very atmospheric game. It's perfect for spooky season. You got to be playing some horror games, a little bit of horror themes. Nice Dracula, Alucard, and whatnot. F disc to pay respect. Press F to pay respect. Actually, I don't think I should do F disc. Yeah, I'll do F disc. TwitchCon is coming up. Yeah, we were talking about that tonight at dinner. It's gonna be something. Have you ever been to a TwitchCon before? I've never been to a TwitchCon. I don't know what to expect over there. What is it like? What can I expect from TwitchCon? Bunch of people who like gaming at the gathering. I read that first as sometimes there can be drama, but I read that in my mind as sometimes it could be a dream, and I'm like, yep, that's what it is right now. All it takes is TwitchCon and a dream. People of all genres are there. Very exciting. Do they have like... Have you ever been to a Comic-Con? I'm imagining it like a Comic-Con. I've been to Comic-Cons before. Facing off in an Anchorman like fight scene. Yeah. I signed up for it to fight some streamers. I didn't take a look at the schedule. I'm going in completely blind. I don't even think Frank knows what to expect, and Frank was the one who got us on board with this. Smaller scale than Comic-Con. I went to some small scale. What if some twisted cult? Frank has never been to TwitchCon before. I hope it's not a cult. Because if it was a cult, they'd try to get me. And not get me in, they'd try to get me. They'd probably try to sacrifice me to whatever deity that the Twitches believe in. Yeah, so I hope it's not a cult. I just keep going back and forth, like waiting for Nick to come down because I want him to progress through this because he's been like leading the way so far. He's better at catching shadow Pokemon than I am. Let me see what I got. Hopefully I got some items that can aid in this. Alright, I got 7 Ultra Balls. I could do this. We're using the trusty R UFO disc now. We're going to continue with the plot. Who is the #1 Twitch streamer? Is the godly... It was Amarath or Pokimane probably, right? Ninja. I don't know who Ninja is. I think... Who's that? Destiny is pretty big too. I feel like a lot of people on Twitch don't use their actual name. And here I am with like my name in here. I mean, part of it is as a joke, but I thought maybe like me like putting out my actual name might give some kind of like, I don't know, credibility. Yeah, I doxed myself. I don't know. I don't see why that's an issue though. Like, people use their names on Facebook. I use my name on Twitch. People use their name on LinkedIn. I use my name on Twitch. Holy fuck. No, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. I'm messing with you. Where am I? Wow. Keep guessing, guys. You only got a few thousand combinations to go through. A few hundreds of thousands of, a few millions of thousands of combinations to go through. Yeah, I mean, if you just put in every single possible combination, you will get it. I've been watching like a lot of creepypastas online, or reading them, watching them on YouTube, whatnot. That would be a scary one. Like, someone enters like a Twitch streamer's chat and like just drops their social security number. I'd be afraid of that. I'd probably just like immediately stop streaming, take down the stream, delete it, never stream again. Probably don't go to TwitchCon. No, I'm going to TwitchCon. This is a pretty cool part of the game when we're in this under and we're like chasing Lady Venus down. And she goes into this little like underground subway. This part like really captured my imagination because this is like an underground city. And then underground the underground city, there's an underground train. Like a more underground train that takes you to the Cypher Lab. Except the only disappointing thing is as soon as you get to the Cypher Lab, they blow up that entrance to the lab. Spoilers for a 20-year-old game. And you can't enter through the lab that way, and then you have to enter in the other way. You have to find another entrance. That's the only letdown, is the train won't take you exactly where you need to go. And despite it being linear, and despite it being me playing through it several times, I'm still thoroughly entertained by it. An underground hentai club. There we go. There they are. Alright, so you can see from last time we got Typhoid Mary, Espionage, Umberto, Hitmontop, All over level 20. All over level 40. Jeez. You know what would be a cool thing to do is play through Pokemon Colosseum, get the Typhlosion from Pokemon Colosseum, transfer him to the 3rd generation of Pokemon games, 4th generation, 5th generation, 6th generation, put him on the Switch, put him into Pokemon Legends Arceus and have him evolve into the Hetsui version of Typhlosion. Have a version of Typhlosion that originated in Colosseum evolve into Hetsui Typhlosion. That would be pretty wild. For those of you who don't know, there's an alternate version of Typhlosion in specifically Pokemon Legends Arceus. So if you wait to evolve him till then, that would be pretty cool. All right, let's see, what are we gonna do on this Gligar? I think I'm just gonna call Typhoid Mary and use Shadow Rush on him. Yeah, Death Clonic made these animated emojis. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. I really hope he doesn't use Shadow Rush. Okay, good, Sand Attack. Because we gotta catch this guy. Like, if he dies, I'm just restarting the game. No, don't use Shadow Rush, don't use Shadow Rush, don't use Shadow Rush. No. Good. 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 That's great. You'll have to see that. That's good. Well, you came at the perfect time.
Why is that?
Oh, you gotta put something on.
Yeah, I'll put on the pap smear.
Because I just killed the Gligar.
You killed the pap smear?
I killed him. Yeah, we got Clovis and V8 tracks.
You got Hubis and Clark?
We got Hubis and Clark.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bum 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 bum. So I'm gonna take you to where we are, and you are going to kind of pick up where we're going,
Alright, well.
and have to man the chat. Well, you know what you got to do. You got to continue from that whole Lady Venus point. You got to use.
So where do we go?
I'm gonna give you the R UFO disc.
Where do we go from here?
And then you're gonna get in this little diskette, and you're gonna go right and chase after Lady Venus in the subway.
Oh, you didn't do that yet?
No, because I remember when I was playing, I was just like going through and just leveling up our guys.
Give me the password.
Here, wait, we gotta get this rare candy here.
Wait, but we...
Now, after every time you catch a shadow Pokemon, gotta save. And to save, you gotta go back to the Colosseum entrance.
Now... First of all, smash Venus. And then second of all... I actually can't remember, so I'll wait till you come back down.
All right, go get him. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go shower. Take a little Jimmy Timmy shower.
Great. How's it going, fellas? I missed being here, but I'm back in action. As ACD would say, I'm back in black. I hit the sack. So this is locked now. I can't wait for TwitchCon. I'm going to the strip club. After TwitchCon, obviously. Here's the dog. If my mom wants to know where he is, here's the dog. There is no Twitch strip club. They should probably make one though. We got hentai. I call him hentai. Shadow Rush. Boom. Pseudo-Woodus. That Pseudo-Wudo is still from Minor B. I beat Minor B like a while ago. Your buddy seems like a cool guy. The one who says hentai. I can't kill the Glider. I don't think I have tickets to the Twitch party. What is the Twitch party? Like, I don't know much about it. I think I just got the general tickets. The Estates General, as they would say in the French Revolution. Slaughter that teddy or so. Oh no, a hentai's accuracy fell. Area 15? Sounds like Area 51. Love Area. No one loves Area 51 more than me. Pseudo-Wudo came to his senses. Oh no. You can't kill the Glider though. Gilgar. What does this song make you guys think of? I can read about it on the TwitchCon website, and I will read about it. I love to read, but you know what I like to do more than read? I like to write. Sometimes I write all night. Me and my friend Angelo, we were big writers back in the day. Wrote a series of graphic novels, but I didn't write the graphics. Joey does the graphics, I do the writing. I'm an author. I'm an author to the soul. Ooh, wow, that Glider did a lot of damage. Typhoid Berry, Joey evolved him yesterday. I'm gonna call Pseudo-Wudo out of hyper mode. And you know, I'm just gonna start chucking balls at him. You know why, fellas? Because we have them. I'm gonna throw an MK Ultra out. Call him the Manson murderer. Because Charles Manson himself. Because he's a victim of MK Ultra. Ah, man. Couldn't catch it. We're calling Sudowoodo. You know, Sudowoodo, this Sudowoodo is a girl. But I feel like it's a guy Pokemon, right? And the reason why I say that is because I feel like he's kind of quirky and creepy like a guy, you know, Sudowoodo. He's kind of creepy, right? He kind of looks like perverted, you know? Like if there was an award for most perverted Pokemon, it would be Sudowoodo. Like, look at how perverted he looks. The way that's a perverted Pokemon, right? He definitely watches hentai. I don't, of course, but Sudowoodo probably does. MK Ultra. Oh, wasting my balls. Wasting my ghost balls. It's a solid hit there. Get in the ball. We got the Gleeger, baby. You like the Ninja Turtles? I'm a big Ninja Turtle guy. You got Michelangelo, you got Raphael, you got Donatello. Who's the one I'm forgetting? And Leonardo. Love Leonardo. Bum 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 bum. Wah. Do 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 do. F disc. Bum 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 bum. Oh man. I've been listening to this song by the Red Hot Chili Peppers on repeat. It's called By the Way. I heard it on at the gym on Monday. I was like, oh wow, this song is kind of getting me hyped up. And it's weird because it's a very somber song, right? Or at least has a very somber intro, and then it goes into a verse and it's not very somber, and then there's a chorus and it's somber again. And it's really good, but I feel really strong when I listen to somber music because it gets me angry. When I'm angry, I want to train hard, and then I hit a record all the time. So Sunday I hit a record on squat. Oh, guys, did I save? I can't remember if I did. I can't remember if I saved. Well, we're going anyway. R disc. We want to go to the right. Bum 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 bum. I saved already. Thanks, Clovis, for letting me know that. No, you're good. You're giving me crucial info. You're giving me crucial info, Clovis. I'm just hanging in there over here. Oh, man, these trainers. Venus is going to get away before I could ask her out. Maybe I'll ask out Chaser Lyax, though. I ordered a cheeseburger at the pub tonight. I was on a pub crawl. So with hentai, we're gonna use bite. Should be super effective. Maybe it'll kill it. Who knows? It did.
Get in there.
Oh, man.
How's it going?
Legend Singleton.
Oh, first time chatter?
First time chatster.
You good, bro?
Are you good, bro?
That's what he's asking. He's asking.
I'm very good.
Why? Did you do something that was not good?
No, I've been doing terrific.
Did you get that shadow Pokemon?
I caught Gligar.
Gligar?
Yeah.
Gliscor? Yeah, it took a little Jimmy Timmy shower hour.
You get to come down in his matching Robespierre.
Yeah, we came down to Robespierre, took a Jimmy Timmy shower hour. We're straight Bessin out here.
Straight Bassin.
They got a stamp there. Welcome in the chat, Legend Singleton.
Is he still with us?
I don't know. I'm just welcoming him because he's here.
I hope he's still here.
I hope he's still here. It's right.
Legend Singleton, you can't just leave that quick.
Well, I hope he's here after he explained that you're doing good, doing great actually. You're about to get the stamp.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Joey. Shout out to Legend Singleton. Thank you for joining us tonight. Continuing our
Are you
playthrough.
on Frankham's? Were you from Frankham's channel?
Oh, he might not know, so you should probably, like, introduce
The king of APOC himself.
my cousin Frank, the king of APOC himself.
Hail to the king, baby.
You know, I should probably get the headphones so you could actually hear this come through, because I took the headphones when I was working out. Oh, he's from Anaheim. Oh, another person from California.
Cali guy.
Oh, no, we were asking if you came from our cousin Frank's chat. Frank was the one who, he started us on Twitch. Some people, like, some of the viewers came from his channel over here. We're new, if you don't know. It's from Anaheim. A lot of Californians. Welcome. We love the great state of California. We were there.
We love Pebble Beach.
We do love Pebble Beach.
Even though it's technically out of Bay.
I don't know what Pebble Beach is.
Pebble Beach, California.
Yeah.
They say it's a beach, but it's technically a bay.
Oh, that's it?
And they say historically beaches are better than bays. You know, historically speaking.
I don't fuck this place. Okay.
I don't fuck this place? What does that mean?
California?
Oh, you don't like it there? I guess, yeah. You come on down in New Jersey.
Yeah, we're Jersey boys. You know, let me raise the camera up a little bit because it's a little low.
Rick loves to sleep on the wire. And I tell Rick, you gotta stop wearing a wire.
Yeah, let me get the headphones.
Are you guys bros? Yeah, we're brothers. Real brothers. Like Edward and Alphonse Eller from Full Metal Alchemist. The real question is, does he have matching Ninja Turtle pajamas? And the answer to that is no. I caught the Aradia dose.
That wasn't an irradiated dose.
Yeah, it was.
It was a Stantler.
No, it was an Aradia dose.
We are indeed brothers. Confirmed. First time chatter, Mr. Jettison. Welcome, Mr. Jettison.
Welcome, Jettison.
Welcome, Jettison.
It's like Vedison, except instead of deer, it's Jettison. Like
Venison. Venison. I think it's is it venison?
I don't know.
Oh.
Venison, I thought it was.
We're doing well. We're playing Pokemon Colosseum, continuing our playthrough of that. We're at the, oh, we got Death Clonic here. He
Love
dropped
Death
the
Clonic.
emotes. This is good. This is
Love
good.
Death Clonic.
Making an entrance as always. Yeah, but we're doing well. We're playing Pokemon Colosseum, and we're
loving Death Clonic.
We're loving Death Clonic, every minute of it. This guy does tremendous work for our channel. He has come in, he has made this very emoji that you're seeing of Nick bobbing his head with the background there. He has contributed to this
Great emoji.
great emoji. Some call it the best emoji of this channel. We took a short hiatus. We're back on this. So we're doing Pokemon for now. We did a lot of Mario. I played through the entirety of Super Mario 3D Land. on my 3DS. We played some new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. We did co-op of that. We did some Mario Kart. I did some Castlevania with my cousin Frank.
The booty girl.
Oh, you're going against the booty girl?
No, Castlevania.
Oh yeah, Castlevania had that female boss who was a booty girl. Yeah, so we do a variety of things. Nintendo mostly. We deviated for Castlevania. There's one night we played some indie games, some games that my cousin Frank had made himself back when he was in high school.
Burn them onto the disc.
Yeah, downloaded them. Yeah, mostly Nintendo. Mostly Nintendo. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're new at this. We've been going for a couple weeks. This is our 3rd week doing this. We got the hookup, what to buy for all this, the setup. We got this computer made specifically for streaming by my cousin Frank, the king of APOC himself. I'm about to play the sound.
Hail to the king, baby.
Where's that sound from?
It's from the Evil Dead. Yeah. Alright, he's asking what's the goal with the channel? World domination?
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
like
Become the next top influential Twitch brothers or streaming brothers other than brethren, other than the Pauls, the Tates. Soon they'll have our name up there. When I say soon, maybe after a few years of influencing.
this could be a while, but it could also be super soon.
It could be super soon. It could be super soon. You don't know. Realistically, most likely, honestly, something to do before we go to bed. Little way to unwind. This is what we would be doing anyway. Mr. Jettinson redeemed All Hail the King. Here we go. One more time
Hail
for
to
you.
the king, baby.
That's my cousin Frank. That's the king of APOC. That's my cousin Frank. That's the king of APOC. I'm going to give him a shout out right now. That's the person who got us into streaming. He built this computer that we're using. He told me the camera to buy, the microphone to get. I'm gonna just start naming things in this room that the King of APOC himself told me to get. These lights, the computer. I already said the computer. I'm just saying it again for like dramatic effect. Because he actually put that together with his own hands. Capture card. This thing that connects from the GameCube to my new television. We got a new TV for streaming. 77-inch OLED LG TV. Very nice. Trying to think of other things. Capture card for the game system. Retro tank to connect the GameCube to. All Hail the King of APOC. That's it. That's it. So that's the guy who just popped up. Definitely go check out his channel. So this is gonna be the 3rd Shadow Pokemon we're gonna be getting of the evening.
Yeah.
So goal for tonight is we get down to the train because I love trains. You falling asleep?
I'm getting there.
It's like relatively early too for like you to be falling asleep.
Yeah, but I was in the city mints for most of the day.
You want me to tell you a scary story that I heard today?
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right. So I've been listening to some creepypastas online. I've been watching some on YouTube and reading some. This one is about some ritual with the devil.
Okay.
All right. So here's how it goes. If you want to use the devil's power of like granting wishes or making wishes come true, there's a ritual that you do. And basically what you got to do is you have to be walking down a flight of 6 steps at 12:06 midnight, like midnight, after midnight, 12:06. Has to be completely pitch black. You have to be holding some sign of like a religious Abrahamic thing, like whether it be a cross. You're just straight up falling asleep.
Well, I just caught the guy, so.
Yeah, you just straight up caught the guy. You have to be holding some kind of symbol of like an Abrahamic religion, so you could be wearing a cross, whatever, while you go down the 6 steps. Okay. You go down the 6 steps, and then you can't have your phone on, you can't have a light on, you can't have anything. And you have to say like a few words as you get to like where the end of the 6th step would be. And I forgot what the words were because I don't want to do it. But then you continue taking steps down after you say those words because more steps will form. And you keep taking steps down and steps down and steps down, right? And eventually you're in like this new area. You're in this new terrain, right? And there are 3 chairs in front of you. You are struggling to stay awake right now.
I'm listening.
Are you with me? Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. There's one that is like a big black throne. There's a small red chair and a small gray chair. Now you could either sit in the small gray chair or the small red chair. And the other chair is the devil's chair, right? And the devil's going to show up. And he's going to show up in the form of the person that you hate the most, right? And when he's taking on this appearance of the person that you hate the most, he's going to have very white irises, like, and just small, thin pupils, right? No color. I'm sorry, no color around the irises, just white and then pupils. And he's going to say, do you want to do a game? Do you want to do an easy game? And you won't have any choice but to say yes.
Why?
Because apparently, like, just the words come out. Like, he's going to, like, hold your hand or something like that. Something creepy like that. I forget all the details because it was a 30-minute long story, right? Okay. So anyway, you have to pass, like, I think, like, 3 of the 6 to get the power to grant wishes, apparently, according to this creepypasta story. So the first thing that you have to do is... I honestly forget what the first one is, but the second thing is like you're sent into some arena, right? And you have to fight. You're given a gun and a sword, and you have to fight a shadow version of yourself, right? You fight the shadow version of yourself, right? But the thing is, like, now the shadow version of yourself knows everything that it is exact replica of your mind. So chances are, like, either you're just going to keep repeating the same movements, or you're going to, you're going to either repeat the same movements, or you're going to, like, get really cut up in this battle. You got to start doing things that, like, you wouldn't think to do, like, you wouldn't normally do. Like, I don't know, like, take off all your clothes, run around naked, scream songs and lyrics that you wouldn't normally do to try to, like, distract yourself and then, like, either shoot yourself or stab yourself, right? Another one of these things that happens is you get put into a maze, right? The devil puts you into a maze. And in this maze, it's not like a hard maze to work your way out of, but you may end up in like a dead end. And when you run into a dead end, you start seeing things you don't want to see, like people's thoughts about you that are negative, that you might not have known about. And that kind of like takes a toll on you, and you could say, I'm not ready, I can't get out of this maze. Or if you're in the fight with yourself, and the other thing, you could say, I can't win, I can't beat myself, and you're teleported out, but you lose, right? There's like 6 different tasks like that. I honestly forget what the other ones were. Those were the 2 that kind of stuck out to me the most. But anyway, if you beat all these tasks,
Then you could grant wishes.
No. Then he puts his hand out to shake your hand, and you can't shake his hand because if you shake his hand, then he gets your soul, right? So you turn around and you start. The stairs show up in front of you, and you can walk up the stairs. Now you can grant wishes. You have the ability to grant wishes, but the thing is, like, you can't just say, I want a ton of candy. You got to be very specific with the wishes, because you will get a literal ton of candy and it will fall on you and it could kill you, right?
Okay.
All right. So like, it's like the monkey's paw where you get what you want, but it's gonna like try to bite you in the back.
You know, a mystery box could be anything.
It could even be a box. All right. So that was a creepy story for you guys.
We went down this one. I didn't go to the center. That's what we waited.
We whited out. Do you have a Discord or way to contact? I started an online Pokemon shop looking for a small streamer doing mostly Nintendo team up with. Would love to ask some questions. You could I don't have a Discord. You could contact my Instagram or my YouTube, which are up there in the chat. Yeah, those are the little creepy stories. So how many shadow Pokemon did you end up getting?
I got the deer. I got the liger.
Let me just take a look at them in the PC because I want to see if they're shiny.
And I got the snow run, right?
You got the Paloswine, yeah.
You know, I say free Paloswine.
Free Paloswine. I'll shoot you a message. Sounds good. Love to see your online Pokemon shop. You found us through the Pokemon.
Twisting, turning through the never.
I've never gotten any shadow Pokemon from Colosseum. I have gotten shadow Pokemon, or not shadow Pokemon, shiny Pokemon. I have gotten shiny Pokemon in other games though. I got a shiny Goldeen in Pokemon Soul Silver version. And I've gotten some shiny Pokemon. I apologize again. I got some shiny Pokemon in, what's it called? Pokemon Legends Arceus and Pokemon Scarlet. I haven't beaten either of those though. I've just kind of like played through them like casually. I'm more into the classic type Pokemon games, so I mean I grew up with red, blue, yellow, gold and silver I had, but I didn't get into until later on. I was really into Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Like those were my Pokemon games. Pokemon Colosseum, obviously. I'm real into this. I went to Twitch and typed GameCube because you're a big GameCube fan. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got the GameCube tag going. I don't play any new games. They're all lame. I only play Gen 3. You know, something that is pretty good, though, I will say, Heart Gold and Soul Silver is very solid. I will give it that. Gen 3 is great. Gen 3 is probably my favorite generation, but something about Heart Gold and Soul Silver are like chef's kiss. I got up to and I played Black and White, and they made me hate Pokemon. I think Black and White are horrible games, and they're an abomination, and they should be destroyed. And because of them, because of Black and White, I did not play Black 2, White 2. I did not play X and Y. I took a long break from Pokemon because I hated Black and White. Yeah, Gen 4 is pretty good. Sounds good, Clovis. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. All right, so here we go. We're gonna try to get this shadow Pokemon again. Oh, we could purify Sudowoodo now, Nick.
Well, we're going to the shrine then. Shrine.
The Shrinesman. No, that's not what I wanted to do. As far as other GameCube games that I like.
Where's the door?
Oh, there we go. Frank's here.
The dog.
My cousin Frank, the king of APOC himself.
Hail to the king, baby.
Welcome on in, Frank. Hope you've been doing well. Glad to have you here tonight. We're playing through Pokemon Colosseum again. We're working our way through. We're grinding. Oh, he redeemed. Where's the dog? I gotta do that.
Where's the dog?
It's great because Nick's passing out on stream now. Nick, if you want to go to bed, you can go to bed. Hail King of APOC. Yeah, I was literally just explaining Hail the King to some of the newer viewers on the channel. They were like, "Who is he? Who is he?" I'm like, "That's my cousin Frank. That's why I'm my cousin Joey's, because my cousin Frank, the King of APOC himself, Hail the King, set this all up for me. Taking a break tonight, need to sleep. I get you. You know, I took a break for the past few nights, and I still ended up going to bed at 1 in the morning. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I mean, you want to see him? Because he's right here. There he is. There's the dog.
There's the dog.
There's the dog. Oh, your dog looks just like mine? Our dog just turned 4 about a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. The whole party at 4 o'clock.
Oh, crap.
What happened?
All right, we lost the mic. Do we have sound? I think we lost sound for a second. Yeah, I was trying to adjust the mic and I accidentally unplugged it. Yeah, he just turned 4.
He's new to the whole party of 4-year-old dogs.
Part of the new party of 4-year-old dogs. We got him from a breeder in Louisiana. Sound is fine. Okay, good. We got him when he was a baby. His name is Ricky Bobby. He was named by my mother after the Will Ferrell character of the same name. You guys know what's up. Those are the best dogs in the Yes, they're great dogs. Very affectionate. Very much people. They're people. They're not. He's a people person. He's not as much a dog person as he is a people person. Very loyal, like a watchdog. If I were to say who's here, he'd wake up immediately and go upstairs. I could hear his ear flickering. Oh, there's his eye. There's his eye. That's all right. No one's here. No one's here. You're okay. Start barking, but we're gonna spare you from that. Check your Insta when you can. Loving the stream so far. It sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll check once we finish up over here. I really got to get on that Discord grind though. Like, we made one. I don't have my own Discord for myself. I don't really know how to work it. I haven't gone on it. I think Frank has used my Discord, or has gone on my Discord a few times. It's only really just to see the things that Death Clonic himself makes and drops into Frank's Discord. Death Clonic, that's where he dropped the meme, a little emoji of Nick that we got. We got the emoji of Morgan Freeman. Excuse me, the emoji of Morgan Freeman. Like a little mascot of the show. I'm gonna drop that in there. Let's make one tonight. I don't know. I gotta think. Like, we're gonna brainstorm on Friday. I'll tell you, Friday for sure we will make one. Friday for sure we will make one. Twitch needs a Discord to create community for your streams for sure. Yeah. I gotta figure out how to make my own Discord, and then I could be directing people there. It should, yeah. All right, Nick, I gotta not kill this this Sneasel. I'm kind of afraid I'm gonna kill this Sneasel. What should I do on here? All right, good. I'm going to use return. Nick, good. All right, I'm going to start throwing balls because we can't lose him this time. We need the Sneasel. I'm gonna call espionage. Yeah, Nick needs sleep. He's usually up though, like significantly later than this working. But you know something? It's not the first time someone has fallen asleep on my stream. I've fallen asleep on my own streams when Frank was here playing through some of his games a couple weeks ago. I didn't fall asleep last Friday. We're gonna be back here again this Friday. We're gonna be doing that Castlevania again, continuing off with that. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. We're playing the Xbox 360 version of the PS1 Classic. No, what the fuck? Wednesday stream tonight, Frank. Yeah, no stream tonight. Frank's taking a break. I heard Frank was going hard though. I heard Frank was going like all week last week, like every day streaming. That's good because we weren't. We've been slacking. We gotta come back here. Yeah, you got Pokemon tonight. You got me. You got Nick half asleep, and you got Pokemon going. There we go. We got the Sneasel. So we're hanging out here tonight. I was talking to my aunt. My aunt was saying, "Yeah, Frank's playing through one of my favorite games, Phantasmagorical, too." That was apparently one of my aunt's favorite games as well. Frank's coming back tomorrow. See, if it were any other Thursday, I'd probably also do a little bit of a late stream. Because I don't work every Friday, but I am going to be working this Friday. So it ain't happening this Friday, or this Thursday. I might still go on tomorrow, play a little bit. If we got Nick and we got him awake, then maybe we'll continue this. If not, then I might do something else. Which I've been alluding to that I'm going to be doing for a while. So rather than picking up Super Mario 3D Land again, I'm going to be picking up the 3DS and we're going to be going through another game. Not with Mario this time, but with Luigi. Alright. Talk to you soon, Mr. Jettison. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. Number 2 in the retro category. I know you didn't pay attention to that, but that's that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So you know what? We're going back on the retro category then. That's what that means. That's awesome. I seriously, this is news to me now. I've been doing pretty well in all kinds of various facets of my life. Better than I thought. Things are pretty good. I'm going to tell you why. I found out today that 5K that I ran on Sunday, I thought my time was 28 minutes. My time was really 26 minutes. The official results came out. My time was 26 minutes. That means that I was doing like a little over a 7-minute mile, which is pretty good. And I found out that I was 17th in that race out of like 118 people. And now I find out that I was number 2 on retro gaming. It's a good day for me, guys. It's a good day. About an episode of Frasier, I ran the whole thing. Exactly. Frank was number 2 on Monday. There we go. There we go. Back to back. I'd like to think that I was number 2 on last Friday because of the team up, the dynamic duo of me and Frank, the cousins. Nick, you hear this music? You know where we are.
The Cypher Lab. Baby.
We're in the Cypher Lab. Frank got a macaw raid. Nothing like a nice macaw raid. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. Saw this little item box sticking out the side over there. We got the U-disc. You know what that's gonna do? That's gonna take us to find another time flute. The music is so great here. We once played this song for some of our friends, and they're like, "Oh, this is really good. What is this?" And we go, "That's Ray Charles." And they believed it. It's not Ray Charles. It's Pokemon Colosseum. Alright, back to the under, because we can't enter in through the Cypher Lab that way. They blew up the entrance. Alright, there we go. Got another shadow Pokemon. I think this is how we're going to close out the night. I think I'm going to enter in the Colosseum battle if we can. I'm going to switch out that Pseudo-Wudo for Suicune. And we'll see if we can do the Colosseum battle now. Save again. Always gotta save twice. Alright, let's do this. Here we go, under Colosseum. Battle number 1. You're actually seeing a Colosseum fight in Pokemon Colosseum. Look at this. Look at this gritty underground city's Colosseum. It's dirty. There's chains hanging from the ceiling. There's neon lights everywhere. This is what Pokemon is supposed to be. Last night I didn't feel tired, but I wanted to chill out and watch random stuff, so I laid down, instantly passed out. That's what happens to me sometimes. Like, Nick calls me, he's like, I'm coming back from the train station, we'll go get some food. I'm like, okay. And I just like, I know I don't want to go to bed, so I just like lay down on the ground for a little bit, you know? I don't want to get like my bed dirty, so I don't want to lay on my bed in like dirty clothes. So I lay down on the ground a little bit, pass out on the ground. Pass out on the ground. I don't even feel tired, I pass out on the ground. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's what I'll do, like, I'm going to give you another example. Say I come back from work, I got the dirty scrubs on. Don't want to change out of the dirty scrubs into clean clothes because I don't want to get the clean clothes dirty. Maybe I'll change into gym clothes, right? But I still feel like, you know, like I got patient germs all over me. So what I'll do is I'll again, lay on the ground until Nick gets home so we can go to the gym. Because going to the gym with people is a lot better than going to the gym without people. It kind of pushes you to go harder, stick to your regimen, don't take too long rest times. Pass out on the ground. Pass out on the ground every single time before this. You hate to see it. Alright, so this Clam Pearl is going after my Entei. There we go. Shadow Rush his butt. We'll use Espionage, because Espionage is a tank now. Now that we have him with Psybeam again, he's level 42. He is usable. Oh, we're going against level 55 guys. Look at it. Look at this. Look at us. We're only level 40. We're like 15 levels lower than these guys. So this is the plan. This is how I plan on conquering this. I'm going to have both of my guys team up on one of their Pokemon. I'm not even going to try to... No, I didn't mean to do Swift. Alright, well, that's going to hit both of them. I didn't even mean to call my Shadow Suicune, because I need to have him in that state. I need to have him in that pitched fever pitch mode. Because that means that his Shadow Rushes are all going to be super effective. Not super effective, but critical hits. Boom, critical hit. That's the only way we can take this down. Oh, he's poisoned by Quillfish, of course. These sneaky guys. They always got to do like a status inflicting thing. Oh, now they're draining health. That's why you got to watch out for Lombre. Now, whenever you try to do status moves on another Pokemon, it never works. Whenever they try to do status moves on you, it always works. That's good, though. He's down to one guy. We got a bunch of guys. We're chilling. I hope that they heal our Pokemon between battles. I don't remember if they do or not. Kind of feel like they're gonna heal our guys because they're just so much further ahead. But to be fair, we are taking a detour from the main story. So they might not expect us to take a detour right here at this point. Okay, they heal our guys. Oh great, does nothing. I thought he was an ice type. Probably like some combination of ice and water. Alright, come on, espionage. Death Clonic is working on a menu template. How's that game coming along? Coming along good? You making progress? I remember last time you were working on some character designs. I think you say we were working on bosses last time? Yes, finish the basic design of the final boss. That's good. That's good. Well, you got the boss design down. You got the music down. The menu's coming along. Next thing to go. Next thing to go. I think Frank somehow set my stream so that way when the starting soon screen goes on, the plot grave plays. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. Decided to animate it inside the Unreal so it's more dynamic. Ah, the Unreal Engine. I give you a lot of credit for being able to figure that out, being able to do that. Again, I'm not good with the computers. I'm not the best with computers, so putting this together, all this here, was a lot. I can't imagine putting together a game. God bless you for doing that, for figuring that out, for being able to put in the time to do it, because I know that, like, there's got to be like some trial and error with this stuff. A lot of it. You learn by doing it. King of 80s is raiding with a party of 8. Thank you, King of 80s. Shout out to King of 80s. Welcome everyone from the King of 80s channel. How was your stream tonight? I hope you guys had a good time. Thank you for all popping in. Hopefully everything's going. Yeah, everything's going great here. My brother's passed out, but everything's going great here. Playing some Pokemon Colosseum tonight. What are you guys up to? What are you playing? We got my cousin, the King of APOC, in the chat. As you know, here we'll do a little King of APOC thing.
Hail to the king, baby.
Hail to the king, baby. Yeah, my brother's passed out. He's tired. He had a long day today. He was in the city. He was working. Played Monster in My Pocket. I've never played that before. Never played that before. Hope it was a good time. Hope you had a good stream. Thank you again for coming in with the raid. We've been working on this game. We've been working on Pokemon Colosseum for about a couple weeks now. making some progress tonight. We're gonna hopefully go through all of it on stream eventually. But other than that, the other games we've been doing, Super Mario 3D Land, made it through that completely. That's the first game that we finished on Twitch. Oh no, I apologize. Sonic Generations 3DS is the first game we finished on Twitch. Did that one with Frank, my cousin Frank, the King of APOC himself. And we're having Frank come back on Friday, and we're going to be doing some Castlevania on Friday. We're going to be doing Castlevania Symphony of the Night on Friday. We started that last Friday. We're going to finish it this Friday. It was my first time playthrough of that. Oh, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate that. Drew might know a thing how to help with pinched nerves. Yeah, what's going on with pinched nerves? Oh, I pinched a nerve in my right hand and can barely move anything, really. Oh, geez. I'm sorry to hear that. Gotta, I don't know, try doing some stretches with that. Maybe try some ice on it, 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off, and then if all else fails, do Tylenol and Advil combination. Because right now I took, like, the Caretaker Scary Movie to take my strong hand. That's funny. I think that's Scary Movie 2, right? I think that was Scary Movie 2, the guy with the little hand. Those movies are funny. I should rewatch those. I've been watching a lot of, like, legitimate horror movies recently. I went through all the Insidious movies. I watched Smile. I watched Barbarian, which was pretty good. Evil Dead Rises. Trying to think of the other one. Lights Out, which I wasn't too impressed with, but gotta go with the comedy now, like the comedy horror. Do a little scary movie. Watch a little scary movie in there. Scary Movie 2. Make light of the situation. What's going on? You gotta take my strong hand. Scary Movie 2, I think that was one of my favorite ones of the Scary Movie. Scary Movie 1's a classic, too. Scary Movie 3 I didn't care as much about because I didn't really like the, that it was just so heavily influenced by that War of the Worlds and Signs and all those. There is something from Scary Movie 3 that I reference all the time, though. When they play the Twin song. I love parties that never end. Burritos at 3 a.m. Dogs that like cats. And twins. That's the only thing from Scary Movie that I reference. Or that stuck out to me since I saw it as a kid. So I have to take my strong hand. Those scary movie movies, they started with the Wayans brothers, and then I think they got, like, kicked out of doing the scary movies from Scary Movie 5, like that wasn't made by them. And then they went on to do a different type. They did a haunted house. I remember seeing that in theaters, and that was pretty funny. Sometimes you gotta make fun of life in a way. Yeah, absolutely. Watch some good retro horror movies this month. The classic one is Halloween. Halloween is a classic. Trying to think. Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one and the third one, and then Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Those are the only ones of those that I watch. Those are good. Original Friday the 13th, when Jason is not the killer. Oh, he was playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Halloween is great. I like all the Halloween movies. I even like the Halloween 4 and Halloween 5 that, like, people kind of shit on. The cool thing about Halloween is, like, the branching timeline of it, because if you want, you can watch Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Halloween 3 doesn't have anything to do with Michael Myers. Halloween 4, 5, 6, and then that is like one timeline. Then you can watch Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween H2O, and Halloween, I think it's, I want to say Curse or Revenge, or it's the one when they go through that haunted, they go through the Myers house with the webcams. I forget which one that one's called, but that one wasn't as good. That's the second timeline. Third timeline of Halloween movies is the original Halloween, 2018 Halloween, Halloween, Halloween Kills, and Halloween, the one from last year, which was a little bit of a letdown to me because it didn't really focus on Michael Myers. He took a backseat. Halloween Resurrection. Halloween Resurrection. Thank you, Quick with the Games. Oh, yeah. Oh, and of course, the fourth timeline of Halloween movies, the Rob Zombie Halloween movies. Halloween Ends. Of course it was Halloween Ends. There's so many of them, and you just, I forget the titles. Like, I know, okay, clearly Halloween 1, Halloween 2. And then you get into, like, The Curse of Michael Myers, Revenge of Michael Myers, Resurrection, Kills, Ends. Apparently the guy who did the new Halloween trilogy, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends, apparently that guy took on doing an Exorcist movie that just came out. So maybe check that out if you like it. I think out of the new trilogy, my favorite one was Halloween 2018. And then I'd say Halloween Kills, and then I'd say Halloween Ends. Though I do think, like, in Halloween Kills, it got, like, a little preachy with that whole, like, mob mentality going after Michael Myers part of it. But still, I like that better than Ends because I think Ends had too much of the bait and switch with the new bad guy. But I will give Halloween Ends something. It starts out crazy strong. Like, the opening sequence, the opening quote-unquote kill of Halloween Ends is just, like, jaw-dropping because you're not expecting it. What did you think of Halloween 3 Season of the Witch? Because that one it's a little divisive. There's good music in that one. I will tell you that. Like, the soundtrack of that is pretty solid. Like, the 80s synthesizer. Binge watched all of them once in 2011. They used to be playing all the time. Like, how I watched all these original Halloween movies, I watched them when I was a kid, and they would play, like, the TV versions, I think, on, like, AMC, when the AMC did their Halloween movie marathon. They were always showing the Halloweens, and I always liked seeing it because I liked hearing the music. Something about that music always, like, got me going. Even if the movie, like, wasn't necessarily good. Like, it was always the music, and sometimes there would just be, like, one or two things about the movie that I thought was, like, good or scary. Like, I remember one of them, I think it may have been Halloween 6. I thought it was so cool when they lure Michael Myers into his old house. It's his psychiatrist, and then it's his niece, Jamie. And they have Jamie crawling through the vents. I was like, oh, that is so cool. But, like, the rest of the movie, like, wasn't that good. I never saw Halloween 3 or Ends because I kept hearing how bad they are. They're just different, you know? Like, you gotta know... I understand people being disappointed, and people are disappointed because, like, they... At least with Halloween Ends, is you think that you're getting Michael Myers. And you are, just at the very end of the movie, and not much happens with him. And as far as Halloween 3, there's no Michael Myers in it. So if you know that going into it, you might not be as disappointing for you. It's this new thing, because originally Halloween was supposed to be some anthology series, right? John Carpenter was in charge of it. He writes, like, the Babysitter Murderer, which became Halloween 1. And then he wanted to do something else, but it was a hit. So they're like, you got to continue it. So he gives it, like, an actual ending. Like, they burn Michael Myers in the hospital. He dies. and it's implied that his psychiatrist dies, but he doesn't actually die. Because Halloween 4 happens, but Carpenter wanted to go on, make an all-new original anthology series. Every Halloween, you have a new Halloween movie. And he wanted to focus on some kind of, like, witch cult, and Halloween is scary, and killing kids, and creepy masks, and all that. And that's how he came up with Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. And that didn't do well because people wanted Michael Myers, so he goes back to doing... It's not him, but, like, the studio goes back to putting Michael Myers in movies, sticking Michael Myers in movies, and that's how you got 4, 5, and 6, and now 3 is, like, just the black sheep of it. I don't know my first introduction to horror was my first introduction to horror movies was Night of the Living Dead and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Was Night of the Living Dead, was that movie where it starts in the graveyard and then that one guy says to the woman, "They're coming for you, Barbara. They're coming for you and they're horny." And then all of a sudden, like, the zombies start showing up. I'm pretty sure that was Night of the Living Dead. 3's great. Massive turn the kids' heads into bugs. It's scary. I didn't imagine as the kids' heads turned into bugs. I imagined as, like, bugs were, like, coming out of the masks. Snakes were coming out of the masks. They were just killing the kids. It was terrifying. There's some terrifying imagery in there. But the whole thing doesn't really make sense. Because there's robots in there at one point, and it's kind of all over the place. It's not very focused. It's very ambitious. I will give it that. It's a very ambitious movie. We're not doing so well in this fight. I gotta step this up. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. King of Hades cheer. Thank you, King of Hades. Oh, thank you for the bits, King of Hades. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, I gotta catch up here in the chat. Let me see. More to Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th, the first one, I've seen the first one in its entirety. I've seen all the other ones in bits and pieces. But the first one is pretty crazy, especially because the killer's not Jason. When you don't know anything about it and you just first start going into it, you're expecting it's Jason. It's Jason's mom. And she is a brutal woman. Nightmare on Elm Street. I love Nightmare on Elm Street, but again, only number 1, 3, and New Nightmare. Only the ones that Wes Craven was heavily involved in. Like, 2, I did not like. It's got some weird themes in there. 4, 5, 6, whatever, they all just blend together because there's nothing memorable about them. Wes Craven directed 1 and wrote 1. He wrote 3, but he didn't direct 3. But there's that sick Dokken song that goes with 3, Dream Warriors, and that is a great 80s metal song. Like, you could listen to that separate from the movie, and that's still a great song and a great way to, like, you know, get you started, get you pumped for the Halloween season. And New Nightmare was written and directed by Wes Craven. It's very meta, very ahead of its time for horror movies. Definitely check that out if you haven't seen it already. King of Hades, that was 1968, George A. Romero. Did Romero also do the one that Zack Snyder redid with the zombies in the mall? I forget what that one's called. That was a good one. Shaun of the Dead is a banger. I've never seen Shaun of the Dead. Oh, it's Pamela. For some reason I thought it was Barbara. I'm just thinking of, like, older names. My 80s hair metal guitar player. I love 80s hair metal. Like Motley Crue, let me see, Poison. I have, like, a playlist of music of, like, 80s hair metal that I would listen to when I go skiing. I wanted him to dig so he didn't die, but then Typhlosion's gone. 80s hair metal is great for skiing. It reminds me of not a horror movie, but that movie Hot Tub Time Machine. I was literally just talking about that last stream too. They're kicking my ass on this battle. I don't know why I can't land a hit on these people. Six would be the official last Nightmare on Elm Street because 7 was never made. Well, they have the reboot too. Why can't I land a hit? Why are they attacking? I feel like they're constantly attacking. They have the reboot where Jackie Earle Haley played Freddy Krueger. I've never actually seen that. I should probably check that out because I really love the original. But the thing is, I really love the original and I don't want, you know, that ruined. I can't land a hit on these guys, I swear. This is so frustrating. Dawn of the Dead. How Death Chronic like Stephen King movies. What is your favorite Stephen King movie? And I have a hot take for you. Here's my hot take for you. I like The Shining movie better than The Shining book. I watch The Shining movie all the time, and I've read The Shining book, and I could not get into The Shining book, but I love The Shining movie. And I know Stephen King hates The Shining movie, but I love it. King of Hades has been playing the guitar for over 30 years. I played the guitar in high school, and I was in a Led Zeppelin cover band. My brother played the bass, and then I went to college, and I had a ton of work, and I didn't get to pick it up. And then I picked it up again a little bit in dental school to help me with stress, but I never got back into it to the extent that I wanted to. But I keep saying I gotta pick it up. I have a nice guitar. Ah, I lost. I have a nice guitar. I have a Les Paul. Not a Les Paul. I have an Explorer. Gibson Explorer. That's what I want to say. Gibson Explorer. 7 would be Freddy versus Jason. Yeah, there's Freddy versus Jason. Misery, It, The Shining, The Mist, Carrie. I really like... I've seen It. I've seen the old version of it, and I've seen the 2 new versions of it. And I like It Chapter 1, the new one, the reboot. Chapter 2 was okay, not as good. I thought Tim Curry was a good Pennywise. And I was terrified in the Tim Curry version of It where he takes the form of that dude's dad and he starts like mocking him. I'm like, that's kind of terrifying. It's pretty unsettling. I haven't seen Misery though. This dude rips on the synthesizer and music. Sunny Bowie, hey. Been around for a few minutes. Want to say hi. Hi, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. King of Hades, thank you again for the bits. I'm still catching up here. Love The Shining. I own a copy of The Exorcist. That's 666 print. I need to watch The Exorcist. I need to watch the original Exorcist. I haven't actually seen it. When I was a kid, my mom was like, "Don't watch that movie. That movie is evil. That movie is satanic." And then the more I think about it, though, I don't know if it necessarily is evil or satanic. Like, there's dark, evil imagery in that movie, but it's also like you could come at that movie from a viewpoint of like you need religion to ward this away from you. It's something to think about. Like, I think that whole movie, from what I've heard, I haven't seen it, is about like the 2 priests. One of them is like losing his faith, and then ultimately like it's an allegory for whether or not faith is important in like the, I don't know what year it came out, was this the 60s or 70s, is important in like the modern day. And I think the movie kind of answers it by saying, yes, faith is important in the modern day. I haven't seen it. This is just from what I've heard from people talking about it online that I've read. Why isn't my channel? Let me scroll up. Oh, you have a 1980s Gibson Les Paul. That's awesome. It's a great guitar. I've played some of my friends' Les Pauls. They're not only beautiful to look at, to touch, to feel, but also to play. I have not seen Storm of the Century. It 2017 was amazing. It Chapter 2 was a good ending. Yeah. Maybe if there was like a big like 5-hour version of It Chapter 1 and It Chapter 2 together, maybe I would enjoy that one more. Love going to Blockbuster and getting Stephen King movies. They would always come out in 4 VHS tapes with rubber bands holding them together. I miss Blockbuster, man. We used to have one right in my town, and I really liked going there. I like the smell of it. I have some movies that we bought from Blockbuster, and when they were selling the movies, and like sometimes if you smell it, it smells like the movie. It smells like the Blockbuster itself, which is nice. The Exorcist probably isn't scary to like today's standards, but back in the day, like it was probably something. You think it's goofy because yeah. My dream guitar is a 1959. That goes for about, oh geez. That is one expensive guitar. I hope one day you're able to get that. I hope you are able to get that. All right, so we lost the Colosseum battle. It's 1 in the morning. I think we've been going for about 2 hours. Mainly only go for 2 hours on the weekdays. But we're going to be going on Friday. We're going to go on Friday for a while. I might come on tomorrow. Might continue with this if Nick's awake. And if not, we're definitely going to be on with Friday with my cousin Frank. We're going to be doing the Castlevania with Slash plays Jimmy Page, Joe Perry from Aerosmith. Oh, that's a good guitar then. You got to have that. See, like that's the reason why I wanted the Explorer, was because that was what James Hetfield had started out playing with Metallica, because I'm a huge Metallica fan. I've seen them 6 or 7 times. I saw them 2 times this summer for the show. Hello, Cinemassacre. We're just we're finishing up now. So, all right, guys, if you have any suggestions on who to raid, Frank, if you're here, you want to tell me who to raid, or anyone else, be my guest, because we're gonna be closing up here tonight. I thank you all for coming in. I'd like to thank the new subscribers for hanging out with us, new viewers for hanging out with us, new chatters. Thank you, King of Hades, for raiding me. Thank you for the bits again, dude. You're making my night. You're making my night. Okay. So here we go. So we got 2 people on. We got Gray Skulls 83 and Neon Arcade. I'm gonna just do a quick eeny meeny miny mo. Which one of these I'm gonna do? Eeny meeny miny mo. Catch a tiger by the time. We're doing Gray Skulls. We're doing Gray Skulls tonight. So I'm gonna do r/raid Gray Skull 83, and there we go. Oh, wait. All right, the raid has been created. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us. I will see you later. Definitely Friday, maybe tomorrow. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys.